Okay, we're going to move on to the third declension now. Third declension, we'll do leo. Okay, lion, leo. And that's the nominative, and then the genitive is leones. Now, third declensions have this habit of changing in the other forms. The nominative tends to be different than the genitive and accusative and all these other ones. So, a little more going on here. This is masculine, and it means lion. Okay. If the lion is walking, you say leo ambulat. And we don't really say there's an ending on that one. It's just that's the form, okay? But if there's more than one lion, we say multi leones. Okay? Now what happened here is I expanded the stem of the word to add I added some letters here, and then I added the ending. The ending is actually es. Okay, it's not that whole thing. And where do I get that extra stem from? Well, I can look at the genitive, and I can take off the is, and that gives me the new stem for all these other endings. Okay, leones. Hopefully that sounds right to you. Unos leo, multi leones, multi mercatores, multi pistores, pictores, gladiatores. Hopefully that makes sense to you. If you want to say that Caecilius hit the lion, then you would say Caecilius leonem pulsat. Okay, and so notice I'm using the same stem, but em is my ending now. Notice the m theme here in the accusative, puellam, amicum, and leonem. And if you hit many lions, you'd say Caecilius pulsat multos leones. Leones. What do you notice? Why, it's the same as the nominative, okay? But you just have to figure out from the context of the sentence which would be more appropriate, okay, if it's a nominative or accusative. Caecilius, nominative, multos leones, multos is accusative, like amicos, and it goes with leones, pulsat. So in that case, leones is an accusative. But if you say leones ambulat, now it's nominative, so it can be both. If Caecilius felt bad and wanted to give the lion, a gift, give him some meat or something, you'd say Caecilius carnem leoni dated. Leoni. Leoni, to the lion, okay? And if he gave meat to all the lions, you'd say Caecilius carnem leonibus dated. Now here, leoni, and then you got leonibus, okay? If Caecilius was at the house of the lion's house, we say villa leonis. That's the form that's given up there. And if he's at the house of the lions, we say villa leonum. Leonis, the house of the lion. That's a short I, not like a is, okay, but a is. And leonum, that means of the lions. Notice here it's puellarum. It's got the but it's got an extra syllable. And here's amicorum. It's got the O right there. Okay, and by the way, this puellarum should be long. Okay. Leonum. Oh, and just so you know, these are long too. Sorry. Okay. And in the ablative, if Caecilius is walking with a lion, he goes to the movies with a lion, you say cum leone. Cum leone. And he goes with lions, you say cum leonibus. Cum leonibus. Okay, so cum leone and cum leonibus. Alright. Notice, I told you, I don't know if I mentioned this, but ablative, dative and ablative plurals are always the same. Is, right? Is. Notice this is ibus. Same, okay? Patterns that go here. Pattern. Ibus. Okay? Ibus. Militibus. Leonibus. Now, in the third declension, there's a couple little exceptions I should talk about. There are times that the ablative can also end in I. Okay, particular words, they call them I stems, and for all adjectives in the third that go according to third declension, third family, they end in I sometimes in the ablative instead of E. And so you just got to keep this in mind, that sometimes it can be E. Like you say, in mari, in the sea, okay? Submari, not submare, okay? Mari, and things like this. And that's third declension. And third declensions have neuters also, but we will talk about those later.